Hello, this is a Healthy Gamer, and this video is going to be my favorite farming run currently. It's in Act 2, and you get a really great number of elites to kill, and they're not too difficult, so the speed factor makes up for the less chance of good drops as opposed to, say, farming in Act 3, but I think it's worth it because you die a lot less and you kill a lot faster. To start the run, you want to start on Quest 8 with Begin Quest. You're doing this because if you do Begin Quest, it'll send you into two different caves out in the desert there, and each cave has quite a few elite packs in it. And then when you get done with those two caves, you'll go into Zoltan Kuhl's Archives, which have 3 more zones with a whole bunch more elite packs. Overall, you're going to run into like 20 elite packs. Once you start the quest, you want to go to your waypoint. I like to start in the sewers. There's about 2 elite packs there, and then go to the Black Canyon Mines, and if you go there, there's a whole bunch of elite packs, usually around 5 to 8 here, and you want to just kind of follow around, run down the road. You'll go into that other zone right here, kind of come around, just make a big circle around, and once you do that, you should have killed at least 5 packs, so you'll have 5 stacks. And then go to the Desolate Sands, and this area is amazing. There are at least 3 caves in here. They have each at least 5 packs, so you're gonna get 15 packs from these caves. And then I ran around and I ran into 4 elite packs just looking for these caves, and once you do that, then you go into Zoltan Kuhl's Archives, which are always in the northern tip of the Desolate Sands, and in there you're gonna have 3 more zones for a whole bunch more elite packs, and then you can kill Kuhl, and if you want you can go on and go ahead and kill Belial as well with 5 stacks, and this just, you kill so many elite packs, so I end up finding quite a bit of items. I haven't gotten anything really great yet, but you get a lot of eye level 62 and 63 items doing this, and it doesn't take that terribly long. So this is my favorite spot so far. If you stick around to the end, I will show you all of the items that I decided to keep from this run, and there were quite a few. They're not great, but hopefully they'll sell for at least a little bit in the auction house. Like I said, you get quite a few eye level 62 and 63 items doing these kind of runs, but I don't know if Blizzard did something to make the drops worse, but I haven't found anything good since 1.0.3 came out. So yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. Have you been finding anything good since 1.3? Seems like all I've been doing is losing money from dying and finding a whole bunch of things that are terrible. If you have questions for me, the best place to ask is on my forums. If you go over to thehealthygamer.com, on the top menu you'll see a button for forums. Just head on over there and ask your question. That way everyone can see the question and everyone can benefit from it, and then we got a lot of smart players watching these videos, so I'm sure other people will chime in as well. We can get some good discussion going on. It's much more efficient for me to answer questions on my forums than it is for me to answer the same question 10 different times in these private messages, so I would really appreciate that. And if it's taking me a while to get back to you, I'm sorry, but it's starting to get overwhelming with all these different things going on. So go over to the forums. That is the best place to ask me questions. And now for your healthy tip, we're going to talk about naps today. I used to have the impression that, if I couldn't sleep for at least 2 hours, it wasn't even worth it to try to take a nap. But then I started doing a lot of polyphasic sleeping, and I found that 15 to 20 minute naps can really refresh you. You just got to be disciplined and get up after 15 to 20 minutes and not stay in bed for the next 3 hours. And so in the afternoons, rather than taking coffee or caffeine or drinking an energy drink when you feel that afternoon lull coming on, if you have the option, it's much better to take a quick 15 to 20 minute nap. You'll be really amazed at how good you feel after you get up. It's kind of difficult to get up from a 20-minute nap if you're not used to it, but just set 3 or 4 alarms and then wake up, and after you wake up you're going to feel like a whole new person, and it's going to be so much better for you than drinking a whole bunch of caffeine. Just wanted to quickly thank everyone for their support and ask that you continue to comment and like on these videos. That really helps me out in the rankings and getting new viewers, so that's very helpful, and thank you so much for being great viewers. I wanted to give a quick shout out to my friend Yuri over at adorabledigitals.com. He's the one that created this amazing background for my website, and let me show you his website. He is an amazing website designer. Look at this stuff. He made this himself. Like, he completely revamped a WordPress theme and created this website himself. It's adorabledigitals.com, and he even is creating a whole bunch of cool tutorials. He made one on creating my background and a YouTube video. Let me just show you right here, and I'll link over to it in the description. It's really cool. He made this whole video showing you his entire workflow and process in creating the background, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of soothing to watch. And if you're into art, if you're into design, building websites, all that kind of stuff, his website is an amazing resource, and I highly recommend going over to adorabledigitals.com and checking it out. And if nothing else, I would just watch the video. It's cool. It's cool to see how it's done. Alrighty, well, I commend you for staying through all the way to the end. You're a trooper. Just showing you kind of some of the items that I found. Hopefully some of these will sell. We'll see. Been having a tough time trying to sell stuff on the auction house lately. I don't know what's up with that. So if you guys have tips on how to sell more stuff in the auction house, I am all ears. And that's about it. I really appreciate any likes and comments and subscriptions. And if you go onto my website at thehealthygamer.com, you can find a lot more monk guides and also healthy living guides.